Good morning. Ayana siano tuiana. Oh, they're jumping into the mix quick. Three of Wands. Iana siano tuiano oyana. I feel like we're supposed to do another one from here. Iana kiano suiano tuiano oyana. Oh, oops. Got two here. The Empress. Let's see. We might be supposed to be doing that one too. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, the Empress. Look at all that. Do you guys notice a trend? Is there a trend? See all that yellow? Yellow and red, yellow and red, yellow and red. Ayana, siano tuiana, ana kiano suiano tuiano oyana. All right. I don't know now that we pulled three of those. Am I still supposed to pull one from? Yep, okay. We're supposed to pull one from here again today. Iano tuiano. Oh, that was fast again. Death. Isn't that a pretty death card though? Can you see it? Oh yeah, look at that. Focus is a little blurred, but that's okay. That's cool looking, isn't it? See the butterfly? Oh, and the phoenix. The phoenix came through with the yesterday during that activation with the third eye. Such beautiful transformation. And then see, look at the little hands coming down. The oyana, siano, oyana, kiona, oyana. Oh, Anna. Okay. So we have Death card, Empress, Three of Wands, and Seven of Swords. Oyana, kiano, suiano, tuiano, oyana. Iana, kiano, oyana. Okay. Let's see here. Trusting. All right, let's close our eyes for a second. Take a nice deep breath in through the root, bringing in that beautiful Mother Earth energy through the nose and out through the mouth. Exhaling all that no longer serves you. Breathing in through the nose, pulling up from the root. Oh. Yeah, do that. Oh, that feels good. When you exhale, do a, let's hear it. Let the neighbors hear it. Breathing in through that root, bringing in that beautiful Mother Earth energy, really grounding in. Exhale with this audible, now shake it. Shake it out. Shake those arms, shake those fingers, let all those worries, woulda, coulda, shouldas, and the what ifs, just sprinkle them down. Give those to Mother Earth. Just shake it out. Even if you have to lean over and give your arm a really good shake. Lean over this way. Give a good shake. Give your shoulders and your titties a shake. Iana, siana, tuiana, kuiana, suiana, tuiana, ana. Cleansing and clearing all that does not belong here. Oyana, kiana, siano, tuiana, oyana. Iana, leaving yesterday and yesterday. Oyana, kiana, siana, tuiana, oyana, kiana, siana, oyana. Iana, siano, tuiana, oyana, kiano, suiano, tuiana, oyana. Kiano, suiano, tuiana, oyana. Su. Anasu. Ayana siano tuiano kuana, ana siano tuiano kuiana, ana, anasu. 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 Ana kiano susuiano tuiano oyana, susuiano. Ana siano tuiano oyana, kiano oyana, siano tuiano oyana. Iana kiano oyana, siano tuiano oyana. Okay, so they're not starting out how we pulled them. They're narrowing in on the Empress. Oyana kiano suiano tuiano, oyana kiano suiano tuiano. So you've been growing. Oyana siano tuiano, we're so proud. Iana kana siano tuiano, oyana. Look at you growing into the woman that we always knew you could be. It's like they're like, oh, you're growing up, even though you're like, you could be any number whenever they're saying this, because this is a growing up, a different kind of growing up. And you know what I mean on that one. It could be, and so you could be in 50s or 60s or even 70s and or in 80s, and they're telling you, yay, you're growing up. And because that means spiritually, right? You're growing into yourself. And oyana, kiana, suiana, oyana. And it's starting you're starting to fill in that space. It's like Iana kiano suiano tuiano oyana is you're becoming more comfortable in your skin. Ayana siano tuiano oyana. They're like, you're not done growing yet, so don't get too big for your britches. But you have been doing good growing. You've had good growth. Oyana kiano suiano tuiano oyana kiano suiano oyana. Good growth. Oyana siano oyana. And to be proud of. It's something to be proud of. And so keep going. They're like, if you were, if we had to do the little graph, you would be like here. So you still have a ways to go, but you've come up so far. Iana kiana soyana tuiana oyana. Iana kiana oyana. So now it's time to plan those next steps. Plan like iana kiana siana tuiana oyana kiana soyana oyana. What everything's going to look like. What are your next steps going to look like? What is the next phase for you going to look like? Iana kiana oyana siana oyana. Where do things need to be tweaked to fit this iana siano tuiano koiana siano tuiano oyana? This new location almost. There's like a new location. It feels almost as if it was a new location even, where it's like they're showing like the old radio dials and like how you have to like if you're traveling and you get to this new place and you're like, oh, I'm losing the radio station, I've got to, this is like, if you're young, you're like, what the hell is she talking about? Just go with it. So you lose the radio station, so you have to like tune in, like try and find the new radio station, like the nearest one, right? And they're like, just tune in to where you are. Now it's time to tune in to where you are now on your growth. Plan on your growth, iana kiana oyana reality. Like, because there's like the plan and then there's the reality of like where I am now, where I want to go, where I want to be. And so I need to make that plan of how to have those two work together simultaneously and together nicely. Iana kiano suiano tuiano oyana kiana oyana. Iana siano tuiano oyana. Iana kiano suiano tuiano oyana. They're saying take some ideas from the greats. Ana siano tuiano oyana. They're not saying steal and copy. They're just saying take some ideas from the greats. How are they doing things? How are they planning things out? How do they present things? Like, just kind of study those that came before you, whatever it is, whatever field that you're in. Iana kiana suiano oyana kiana siano tuiano oyana. Whether it's trying to be, whether you are a writer, whether you are an artist, whether you are a singer, whether you are iana kiana oyana, a healer, or an astronaut. I don't know why they said that, but iana kiana suiana oyana. To study the greats, learn from the greats, see how they present themselves. Iana kiano suiano tuiano oyana siano. And you can see what rings true for you from the different ones. You may get a little bit from this one, a little bit from that one, a little bit from this one, kind of thing. Iana siano tuiano oyana kiano suiano tuiano oyana. And to be able to, it's like a buffet. You try a little bit from here and there, and then you're kind of putting them together to make your own special dish. It's like, and then they're talking about our family. We did not have a lot of money growing up. So at the end of the week, there was, we always had, it was called Rainbow Surprise. It was all the leftovers from the week, whether it was like beans and spaghetti and whatever it was, all dumped in one pot, and it was called Rainbow Surprise. And so they're like, you can make your own Rainbow Surprise with by sampling all the greats and seeing what would, you're like, oh, that would work. I should try that. That like seems like it would work in my presentation, kind of how I present myself, or maybe how they have their website set up, or how, and again, not copying, just seeing like, I like the way that works, but I don't like the way this works, and just learning about what fits your style, and then taking little tidbits here and there. And it's because it's kind of like they're giving advice through the way they present themselves. And then you can like make your own Rainbow Surprise from all these different areas. Iana kiana oyana siano tuiana oyana. Iana kiano suiano tuiano oyana. Kiano suiano tuiano oyana. Iana siano tuiano oyana. They're saying, and thus the transformation begins. Iana siano tuiano oyana. Iana kuiano suiano tuiano oyana. Iana kiano suiano tuiano oyana. Ana siano tuiano oyana. Oyana kiano oyana. Transformation begins with acknowledging who you are. Iana kiano suiano oyana. In space and time. Ana siano tuiano oyana. Kiano suiano tuiano oyana. By learning to oyana tiano suiano tuiano oyana. By doing this, the growth process, going through the growth, going through, they're almost like that slip of the tongue was almost on purpose, that growing through the healing, and the healing process, growing through the healing process. Iana siano tuiano kuiano suiana. That this is in learning to, it's almost like by becoming more comfortable in your skin and who you are, proud of who you are. Learning to be proud of who you are right now in this moment opens the door. They're like, ironically, it opens the door for change. Ayana siano tuiana kiana siano tuiana oyana. It invites more. Iana kiana siano tuiana oyana. As you become more comfortable with who you are and what you have to offer this world, and iana kiana suiana oyana, and you're not always, wow, the guides are a little sassy this morning, because they're like, and you're not always bitching and moaning about your life. Excuse us. You're starting to become iana kiana oyana, comfortable in who you are, where you are, what you have to offer, how you have to offer it, all the different ways in which you're living out this life, all the areas and ways in which you have all the different things and ways you have to offer who you are and what you have to offer the world and humanity and life, and what life is like for you. Iana kiona suiana oina, the give and take, with iana kiona suiano tuiana oina, with your spiritual life, with in this universe give and take exchange. Iana kiona oyana siano tuiana oyana. You're starting to get a feel for that. You're starting to get a balance there, as well as you're starting to feel and understand that there also needs to be that balance of the human side, the give and take of living within humanity. Iana kiona oyana, what it means to live this human life on earth. Ana siano tuiana oyana, and taking full advantage of that and not looking at it as a detriment, but as this experience of growth and learning and healing, and using it this time here to its full advantage. And again, not spending it bitching and moaning and complaining every single day about how much your life sucks. You are using it to make your life better, which then in turn makes others' lives better. Iana kiana suiana tuiana oyana, because it's when we're not comfortable with who we are. It's when we're not comfortable with what this life has given us, and we just keep going back to blame and shame, the blame and shame game, instead of owning and learning and healing and processing and all those different things, and growing out of, you they really are cussing a lot today, so I just go with it. They're like learning to grow out of the pile of shit instead of sitting in the pile of shit. Sorry, that's what I'm just repeating what I hear. Hana kiana oyana. They're like, you got two options. You can turn your pile of shit into fertilizer, or you could just sit in it and just complain about it. And they're like, if you are the one that is growing out of it, like you're like digging it into the dirt. You're like figuring out what's in it and like, well, throw that out and use this for growth. And this wasn't mine. Shit, you're gonna throw that shit away. And you're using it to make your own garden. You're like, I'm not just gonna sit here. I'm gonna turn this pile into a garden and grow something from it. Whenever you're in that state, whenever you're standing there looking back at your garden that you made out of your pile of shit you were sitting in, and while everybody else is over here just sitting in it, you're standing there and you're looking at it and you're like, look what I did. Look at all that growth. Look at all that healing. There's enough to go around. The neighbors are starting to come and pick fruits and vegetables and flowers off of, because I've grown so much that it's spreading throughout. Without me even realizing it or noticing it, I'm able to share these experiences with others just by happenstance. When you get to that point, when you're like, you know what? Life is not so crappy after all. I know, like, I'm meant to be here. I'm meant to be this human self right here in this human body. All the crinkles and wrinkles and all the things. This is a gift. This isn't like a violation of my soul that I should regret and complain about from every single day from the beginning to the end. But I should feel blessed to be here in this moment, to wake up alive, to have my limbs and attached, to be able to offer my voice and my words and experiences and all the things, to be able to have these connections, looking for those things to be grateful for each and every day, and growing from that, with that. That is whenever you're in a state, whenever you start getting comfortable and not so itchy in your skin, when you start feeling good and grounded in who you are and how far you've come, you start to look and go, God, I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. I am so proud of myself. Say it, feel it, believe it in your bones, in your heart, in your soul. Believe it and know it and feel it down in your gut. Look at how far you've come. Look at how far you've come. Yes, you still have a ways to go. We all do. There's nobody up on the tip top of the mountain going, ooh, look at you fools. I'm up here all up in glory. There's nobody. Everybody's doing the work. Everybody's doing their work in their own way. So be proud of how far you've come. And they're saying when you get to that point where you're just like, you know what? This ain't so bad. I'm doing pretty darn good. Then they're like, time for her. Let's shift her again. Let's rattle her cage. She's starting to get comfortable. Let's put her through a big old transformation and make it to where she doesn't know which way is up. We're going to just shake her up real good and just wow her world. Ana, kiana, siana, tiana, oyana, in all the right ways. And so, boy, when they send that bullet of love, oh, it just hits me. They're doing this so much like out of their, like, because they are so proud of you too. Like a lot of that pride that you'll start feeling, it's not just from you, it's from them, it's from your team, it's from all that is. They're sending you so much love and pride because they are so proud of you. Because they have seen, since day one, they've seen what you've been through. They've seen everything. They know the crap you lived through. They know the hurt and pain. And they know where you are now, and they can see it and they can feel it and they can believe it because it's right there. And they're just like, oh, damn girl, you're doing good. You are doing good. You don't give yourself enough credit. You're doing so good. And they're like, you know what? You're doing so good. You deserve us to shake you up a little bit. We're going to just blow your mind. It is time for transformation time. Oyana kiana siana tuiana oyana kiana oyana. Opening up new worlds, new realms, new possibilities. Ana kiana oyana siana tiana siana tuiana kuiana siana tuiana oyana. Okay, they want you to close your eyes right now. Iana siano tuiana oyana. And just imagine, just picture it. Picture the possibilities. Just imagine for one moment. Oyana kiana suiano tuiana oyana. You are the one sitting up on the mountaintop. You are the one living your life. Or if you're like, your dream is to be on the ocean, by the ocean, then that's where you are. If you're in Bali giving retreats, if you are in Iana Kiana Suiano Tuiano Oyana Kiana Siana Tiana Oyana, some Asian hillside, just like Iana Kiana, writing a book, putting down your story, then that is where you are. Imagine it, imagine it, imagine it. Every little nook and cranny of your imagination, let's fill it up with the possibilities of dreams gone wild. Oyana kiana siana tiana oyana, with parts of your soul waking up. Iana kiana oyana, the sleeping dragon, the sleeping dragon, the sleeping dragon that's just been waiting for that perfect moment in time, that perfect moment in time when when she knew that you were in a space to be able to hold her and to be able to give her the space to expand within. Ana siana tiana oyana, to be able to spread out her wings, her arms, oyana kiana siana tuyana oyana, to give her room to stretch, because you have given her that space by growing and expanding within the place that you were given. Iana kiana oyana, that you made. Iana kiana suiano tuiano oyana kiana oyana siano tuiano koyana. Iana kiana oyana. You have been building this home. Iana kiana siano tuiano oyana, for possibilities. Ayana kiana suiano tuiana kiana siano tuiano oyana kiana siano oyana. Iana kiano suiano tuiano oyana. Iana kiano oyana. Iana siano tuiano oyana. So whenever there were days where it felt like you were just toiling away in your garden, Iana kiana siano tuiano oyana, and they're just reminding you, metaphors. That could be working through all your thoughts, all your iana kiana oyana siano tuiano oyana. Maybe it was even a deep depression, a really hard anxiety you were working through, really deep fears, really deep, like, traumatic events in your life that left this shadow, this what you thought was a permanent stain. Iana kiana suiana oyana, but you've been scrubbing at that stain all this time, been working away at it by just doing what's good for your soul. Oyana kiana oyana, learning to love who you are. Oyana kiana oyana. And all of these things has opened the door. Oyana kiano suiano tuiano oyana kiana siano tuiano oyana, for transformation to enter through, for abundance to enter through. Oyana kiana siano tuiano oyana. You are at the cusp of greatness. Please don't give up on yourself. Please don't give up on your dreams. Please don't stop doing all the things that has gotten you to this point. Oyana kiana suiano tuiano oyana. The journey is not over. Your path is not at its end. Ayana siano tuiano oyana. Kiano suiano tuiano oyana. Things are just about to begin. Ayana siano tuiano oyana. Big things, dear one. Big things. Ayana siano tuiano oyana are just around the corner. Keep going, keep pushing, keep loving, keep trusting. Iana kiana siano tuiano oyana siana tiana siana tiana oyana. Iana kiana oyana. And watch the clouds spread wide, the sky open up. Iana kiana siana tuiano oyana kiana oyana. And breathe in the possibilities of truth, of trust, of love, of hope, of kindness. This surge of oyana kiano suiano tuiano oyana, ana siano tuiano oyana kiano oyana. It's almost like they're saying a surge of excellence, like pouring down through you. Like it's like this newness, iana kiano oyana, this newness, this refinement of this tuning, this fine tuning, this refinement, this iana kiano suiano oyana siano tuiano oyana kiano oyana. It's like they're taking your gifts that you've been working on, and they are just going to like polish them up in this way. This like, it's almost like tiana suyano tuyano oyana, like turning silver to gold in that way. Oyana kiono suyano oyana siano tuyano koyana siana tiana oyana iana kiana siana tiana oyana ayana kiana oyana. So many possibilities opening up, so many iana kiana oyana suyano tuyano oyana kiana oyana, new ways into which you're to use your gifts, new ways iana kiana suyano tuyano oyana, to present yourself to the world. Oyana kiana oyana. That's why they're saying to also look to the greats, look to the masters, iana kiana oyana, that have done this before. Iana kiana oyana, that you are following in their footsteps, not in iana kiana suyano oyana kiana siana tiana oyana. They're like not, you're not placing your footsteps right in the same path. Iana kiana siano tuyano oyana ana siano tuyano oyana. But you are learning from them to where, again, it's like you may do this one thing with your gifts, but you are learning by watching the greats that came before you that have mastered their skills, or at the refinement level. Iana kiana siano tuyano oyana. And so you're like, you know what? They offer this as well. And I've been kind of getting that whisper in my ear, so maybe I should just start looking into it. They're like, you don't have to dive into this, dive into that, dive into this, dive into that. But you can, start preparing, start lining things up, start making the plan, start writing out, like, what could this look like? If I did this, what would it look like? If I did that, what would it look like? If I got this opportunity, what would it look like? Start writing it out. Plan it out. Plan it out as if it's in the works. Plan it out as if it's in the works, like it's already happening. Write it all out. You know what? I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to line it up. Look like this. And then look at it and see, how does that feel? How does that feel looking at the full picture? How does it feel? If it doesn't feel amazing, then kind of keep, okay, well, I do like these parts of it, but we're going to save this and we're going to go back and study some more and figure out, how can I tweak it? Okay, so they offer this and I offer this. And so if I put this with this, but I don't want to do exactly like they did, but I like this, what they did. So let's put a little bit of that in there too. So maybe like this person offers a class, but you don't like their platform. So, but you like this person's platform that they use for something totally different. So, but you're like, I could use that platform to offer a class. So they're saying you can go like kind of mix and marry. And so just start writing it out loud. Seeing what it looks like, seeing like, does this fit what my dream scenario would be? And this is inviting in more transformation. You're inviting in, you're like calling it in by writing out the plan. You're calling it in by writing out the plan. You're calling it in by writing out the plan. You're calling it in by writing out the plan. You're calling it in by writing it out as if. You're calling it in. Oyana kiano suyano oyana. The world is your oyster. Write it out. Like, write it out as if everything was just there and waiting for you to make these dreams and possibilities come true. And see how they feel written on paper and being able to look at the whole big picture. Oyana kiano suyano tuyano oyana. Iana kiano oyana siano oyana. Possibilities are endless. And they're not all out of reach. Some of them may be out of reach for now, but not forever. But put it all in there and then see, what can I work with right now? Because I don't, like, maybe you write this plan out and you're like, okay, but that is my big main goal, but I'm not ready for that big picture yet. That overwhelms me. I'm not there yet, but I can do like an abbreviated version. So it just really helps you put the picture in your mindset of like, what do I need to do to make this happen? Or a version of it to make to make a version of it happen. Oyana kiana suiano tuiano oyana kiana siano tuiano oyana motion. Iana kiano tuiano oyana kiano suiano tuiano oyana. It iana kiano oyana motivates transformation. Iana kiano oyana siano oyana. So by you making these this motion, this iana kiano oyana, like even writing out the plan is like putting the universe in motion, and that invites transformation and change. Iana kiano suiano tuiano oyana. So that we are still always kind of moving in the upward forward fashion. Ayana kiano suiano tuiano koiana siano tuiano oyana. But all these dreams and things are possible. Iana kiano suiano tuiano oyana kiano oyana. Anything that's in here, it's possible. Anything in here that's in here is possible. Oyana kiano suiano oyana. Start writing out your plans, your dreams, and just see what happens. Just see what it brings. Writing out all your plans and dreams just to see what it brings. Ayana siano tuiano oyana. Possibilities. Oyana kiano oyana. Amen. Blessed be. Blessed be, blessed be. Thank you so much. Oyana kiano suiano tuiano oyana. Suiano. Ayana siano tuiano oyana. Thank you. Whew. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. We've got some planning to do. You got some work to do. Go get to work. And I really think I'm gonna take this advice too. I really think it's like, it's calling my name. It's calling my name. So if it's calling your name, I would love to hear it. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I really appreciate it. I really do. I just love this so much. What's going on there? Get a little dirty. All right. Thank you.